Today we're turning into Avant Garde Iron Man. Yes, you heard me right. There is going to be a high fashion, unconventional makeup version of Iron Man. We're taking the red, the gold, the shiny part that sits in his heart and keeps it beating, sort of. Unless you watch The Avengers. I won't give you any spoilers, but shit gets really sad. Iron Man is probably my favorite character. Actually, I should say, arguably one of my favorite characters because of the fact that he is so funny, he's so witty, but super smart, and there's a lot of tech involved. I was like, whoa, it's so cool, Stark Industries. So I love Tony Stark's character. I love the transformation into Iron Man. I want to put it on my face. If you're new here and you haven't seen any of this before, you should probably check out some of my other videos in the playlist. I think today would be day 7, so this is the 7th superhero in my 14-day makeup challenge. We're at the 50% halfway mark, but before we move on, make sure to comment down below right now if you would rather see Winter Soldier or Scarlet Witch done in the next video. Are you subscribed? Do you have your notifications on? And if not, please do, please. It helps grow this channel. Well then, let's get started. Has 2 main colors, but I want to say probably 3 if you include that metallic diamond heart of his. It's not diamond, it's some other metal, but he has red, gold, and white with a tint of blue. So those are going to be the colors that we work with. But first, we start with the base. I like to get started with the most surface area coverage. For this one, I'm specifically going to cover the outside and keep the inside open. I haven't done that in a long time. What made me do it? No idea. It was just a feeling. I think 60% is going to be gold, even though his costume is mostly red. We're gonna flip that and do gold instead because I like gold a lot. And we can add the red concentrated around our eyes, our lips, and I'm gonna try holding a gem or putting gems around my lips because I think that'll be a really interesting way to go about this. Throughout the challenges that I've done so far, I've been doing my best to also mix up the different designs so that I'm not just a one-trick pony. And I've also been trying out different products that I haven't even used yet in terms of makeup. So I've been trying out new eyeshadow palettes, and I've also been avoiding flash color palettes because I wanted to see what I could do with just regular makeup because most people don't have flash color palettes in their vicinity, in their collection. Probably have eyeshadows, foundations, and certain creams here and there. I do recommend getting flash color palettes, and if you want to see what other products I would recommend for a good full face creative avant-garde makeup look, there's a link to my Amazon recommended products in the description box. Okay, we're already moving really fast through this design. I've only got the eye area left, which is gonna be the most time consuming. Slap on my eyelashes and have my lipstick, and then I should be completed with this look. It looks like it's complicated, but most of the intricacies are within a smaller area of my face, so it doesn't take that long compared to a really detailed look. But I always say that, and then it ends up being 45 minutes longer than I think it's gonna take. So we'll see. I kind of look like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, having a really shiny nose. Very festive. This is the intricate detail section, so it actually took me the longest amount of time, almost as much time as it took me to do the rest of my face. I'm drawing 2 shapes on either side and then little circles on my eyelids. These shapes were inspired by different parts of the machinery which makes up Iron Man's suit. Because I didn't want to just mimic the mask of Iron Man, I have to take certain shapes and line work that appears on the suit and pop that onto my face in a way that's innovative. A person who has never studied my work before or never seen it, they'll probably be like, this doesn't look like Iron Man at all. Conceptually, there is a relationship there. You just can't really pinpoint what it is. But you'll start to notice little details here and there when you look back and forth at the poster and then my artwork. The curvatures of the suit appear in the different parts of this makeup. Oh, my bad. My ear got itchy. Okay, now what? Let's glue. Let's glue. That's gonna take up some time. Where's my glue at? Where's my glue? Oh, there you are. Lots of stones today. This has become kind of like my signature spot to put glue and gems on. And I don't know when I started doing that, but when I did start doing that, I was like, oh yeah, let's put gems all over your nose and in the crevice and on your eyebrows. And you know what? Let's put on our lips because why not? So I'm adding things like a slight brown shadow behind the gold circles. After gluing all those gems on my face, the final piece that I mentioned in the very beginning was I wanted to put a rhinestone / crystal on my lips. I'm multitasking and I'm adding some highlighter just to continue with the finishing touches and make sure my entire face looks very dynamic and dimensional. Okay, I didn't mean to paint my hairline, but I wanted to cover up this part because I have a slight widow's peak right here, but this is the final look. Inspired by Iron Man. Ooh, let me put on earrings. Okay, I'm loving it. Avant Garde, Iron Man. Well, that was exciting. If you haven't commented already, choose the next video, Winter Soldier or Scarlet Witch. If you haven't seen the rest of the series, then click right here so you can watch the ones that I've already done. And as usual, stay creative and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! It's so cold. Look, this jewel on my lip is moving with me.